What's going on, Gifted Hands family? It is Elijah here bringing you another lesson, and today we're going to be breaking down the song by Jonathan Nelson titled Manifest, and we're going to be in the key of F sharp minor. We're in a minor key today, all right? So our scale for F sharp minor is going to be this. We're going to use the natural minor scale, okay? So F sharp natural minor is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. More time. Okay, and this song is in F sharp minor. I use the natural minor scale, but just know that this thing jumps modes. So sometimes we'll use it's using the natural minor. Sometimes it's using like a Dorian minor with that major 6 in there. And sometimes using like a melodic minor. We'll have like the major 6 and we'll have the major 7. So we're pulling from all different types of minor modes and minor scales, but we're just using the natural minor scale to visualize our key. Okay, so that's the scale. We're in F sharp minor, the key that we're in. And let's talk about the song form, because this is a super long song. This song is like 6-7 minutes almost. But if we can understand the song form, as I always talk about, if we understand the song form, a 6 to 7 minute song really only becomes maybe 4 to 5 sections. Okay, so let's talk about the song form. So this song form is going to be intro first. We start off with the intro, which is da 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 da. Right? We have the intro, then we have verse 1, then we're gonna have a pre-chorus, pre-chorus 1 we'll call it. There's 2 different pre-choruses. So pre-chorus 1, then we have pre-chorus 2, then we jump into verse 2, all right? After we jump into verse 2, then we're gonna do the first pre-chorus twice, 2 times around, okay? Then we're going into the chorus. Chorus is gonna be played twice. Then we'll have the second chorus. There's 2 different choruses. We have chorus 1 and chorus 2. So we'll play the second chorus 4 times. We play the first chorus 2 times. We play the second chorus 4 times. Then we play a tag, then a bridge, then an outro. All right. So this song has a lot of different parts to it. It's a masterpiece of a song. All of Jonathan Nelson's songs seem to be crazy when it comes to the song form, and this does not disappoint. So for this song, we have a lot more sections than what we'll have in a normal song, right? So we have an intro, we have a verse that we have to learn, we have pre-chorus 1, pre-chorus 2, then we have a second verse, which is similar to the first verse. Then we'll have a chorus 1, chorus 2, tag, and a bridge. So there's a lot of sections. That's like 8 sections, right? There's a bunch of sections. So we're gonna break this lesson up into 2 parts to make it a little bit easier to consume and to learn. But I suggest when you're learning this song, take it 1 section at a time. Don't try to learn the whole song and memorize it all at once. I would say take the intro, figure out the intro, get comfortable with playing it, just almost get it to a point of memorization. You should be super comfortable playing the intro, then move on to the next section. Don't halfway learn a section, then move on, because it's gonna be hard to remember each section. It makes more sense in a song like this. Get comfortable with each section, master the chords and the progressions in each section first individually, then slowly move on, slowly put it all together, all right? So let's dive into it. We're gonna start off with the intro, learning the intro for this song. So let's dive into the intro. The intro goes like this. All that good stuff. So that is the intro section, and the intro is gonna be very similar. It takes some of the same chords as the second pre-chorus, pre-chorus 2. All right. So just keep that in your mind. When you learn the intro, you pretty much have already learned the second pre-chorus as well, which we'll see later on in the song. But it's slightly different. Like the first half is a little bit different. The second half is the same. All right. So intro starts off like this. So we're gonna start off just with a D major chord, which is gonna be the 6. If we're thinking of the natural minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So D is the 6 of our natural minor scale. And then we're playing this walk up, the movement that walks us into the chord. Okay, so A and F sharp, B and G sharp, and then that walks us into our D major 7 chord is the first chord. And I'm gonna give you a lot of there's a lot of melodic movements that the piano does. I'm gonna give you some of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them. It would take forever in a day to walk through all of them, but I'm gonna give you some of them. But if it's too much. Just focus on the chords first. Learn the chords first, and then come back later and learn the melodic movements. You want to get the chords first, then really, after you understand the chords, how they function, then you can go back and learn the piano part specifically and like note for note to figure out all the nice nuances, movements, progressions, and filler stuff that they're doing. You can learn that later. Just learn the chords first, okay? So we got to walk up to D major, 7. And then we're gonna go, you can really play a B, like a B major over D sharp, B over D sharp, you can do that. But I think I like the sound of the half diminished, D sharp half diminished a little bit more. But B over D sharp or D sharp half diminished, okay? So D major, and really if you're coming from D major, you could just leave your, if you're playing this voicing in your right hand, just move your bass up. Okay, to D sharp, minor 7 flat 5, and then da da da, melody line, da da da, and then we're gonna play. Yeah, so the next chord is like a C sharp over F. Okay, that's our next chord. And what I'm playing, so when I get to that, I'm kind of voicing it different. I'm not playing the chord, I'm breaking it up. So we're just hitting F in the bass, A flat or G sharp in the right hand. And we got that movement. Then we're going to F sharp minor. So to F sharp minor. Then the melody. So melody. Then we're landing on a F sharp major now. So we're going to F sharp minor to F sharp major, and it's going to be over the A sharp in the bass. So we're putting the major third in the bass now. Okay, so that's how I voice it, but you can just play F sharp over A sharp. And then we arpeggiate it. I just arpeggiate it up. Okay, you can arpeggiate up the piano. So just taking whatever voicing you use and moving it up in octaves. Okay, and then that resolves to B minor 6 or B minor chord. I like to play B minor 6, which is the 4 chord of F sharp minor. B minor 6, and then we're going to a C diminished. And in the intro, I arpeggiated up. And I heard like some weird tension in there, so I kind of added the D in there and arpeggiated it all the way up with the D. But you can just play C minor, keep it simple if you want to. Just arpeggiate that all the way up the piano. Okay, so that's the first half of the intro. So I'm just gonna play it with the chords. Sorry. Alright. Then the second half of the intro. Playing that same melody line. Da da da. 1, 2, minor third. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then you can harmonize it. Then we're going to an inverted F sharp minor chord. So F sharp over C sharp. Then we're going to a D over C sharp. So in the second half of the intro, all we're doing is like using the C sharp as a pedal point. We're using C sharp as a pedal point. So your left hand is just gonna stay here. And F sharp minor over C sharp. Then we're going to D over C sharp. Then we're going to G sharp, and then right hand over C sharp, G sharp major. Okay, and I'm inverting it here. Then we're finally going to resolve to our 5 chord, which is C sharp 7. Okay, so the way I like to look at that is everything's over the 5. Remember, we're in F sharp major, so up. C sharp's the 5, right? So we're keeping the 5 in the bass, and we're doing 1/5, F sharp minor over 5. We're doing the 6/5, nice tension. 2/5 as a major, 2 as a major, 1, 2. G sharp is a 2, playing it as a major. To the 5. Okay, and then we're ending off with this. They play a melody line, and I'm playing in octaves, but you could do just right hand, left hand, one note. Then we resolve to G major 7 chord. They arpeggiate it. So all these arpeggios that you're hearing in the intro, all we're doing is we're taking whatever chord voicing you want to use. So let's say I'm playing this chord voicing. We choose this chord voicing. All you want to do is take the whatever figure your right hand is playing, and you're just gonna move it up in octaves. So my right hand's playing A, B, D, F sharp, right? My left hand is just gonna do 1, 5, 1 of whatever chord I'm playing. So 1, 5, 1. Play the figure the right hand's playing. And then I'm just gonna copy this and like paste it up every octave. So A, B, D, F sharp, A, B, D, F sharp, A, B, D, F sharp. Move it all the way up. So, and then I cross my hand over. Left hand does it, right hand does it, right hand does it. That's how I usually do it. Left hits the bass notes, right hand plays color tones, left hand repeats, right hand repeats, and then right hand repeats again. That's kind of how I like to do it. Some people will cross over both. It's kind of far for my left hand to stretch. So that's the way I play my arpeggios most of the time. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand. But whatever feels comfortable for you, you know. Some people, however you want to do it. Just figure out what kind of fingering, what hand placement works best for you. But that's what they're doing. They're playing that. They're landing on a G major 7 chord or a G major 9, however you want to play it. And then they're resolving to the 1, F sharp minor. Okay. And then to get into the verse, we hit the 5. So 1, we're playing a melodic movement over the 5, but all they're playing is really, it's all based off of the 5 chord, okay? And so there's a lot going in the song. So like I said, I just want you to focus on the chords first. If you can understand the chords, then all the movements and the filler stuff starts to make more sense, because we realize, wow, I can use this movement over a dominant chord. I can use this movement over a major chord, or this movement over a minor chord. All the extra filler stuff comes from understanding the basic chords, okay? So let's walk through the basic chords one more time for the intro. And I'm just gonna play, like I said, just the chords again. Nope, that's wrong. D, major 7. We got D sharp half diminished. C sharp over F. F sharp minor. F sharp major over A sharp. B minor 6. C diminished. Right? And then that's the first half. Let's play the second half. F sharp over the 5. D over the 5. G sharp over the 5. To the 5 dominant. And then we got the melody. G major 7 to the 1. To the 5. And then that brings us into the verse. Okay, so that is the intro section, all right? Like I said, it's got a lot going on. This song in general has a lot going on, so be prepared. But that's the intro section. Now let's move into the next section of the song, which is going to be the verse.